for Dr. Christopher Tufton when he was Minister of Agriculture. Roger Clark couldn't cross it. Christopher did cross it. As his performance now, as Minister of Industry, Philip Powell to Christopher. And now, we are here in the house. Donovan.
At best, a candidate who has used the cover of lawyers to protect himself in a seat while he spent all the time with his party criticizing other people about whether or not they have a dual citizenship. That candidate, even with the evidence staring him in the face, is insisting that he is the legitimate candidate for Western Hanover. And he's just delaying the process with the courts to protect himself, even when everybody knows otherwise. Donovan have a copy of the passport, so I probably can show you tonight. I say to that candidate, fire back a moose still. Sensible business people could not afford to borrow. And those who took the risk to borrow ended up in bankruptcy, called FinSac. Thousands of companies locked down, many jobs destroyed. We inherited a crisis as a government. And that crisis was called the leadership of Portia Simpson Miller and Omar Davis in the Ministry of Finance. Crisis. And we were hit by a second crisis called the global recession. Yet still, as a party, we brought down crime so people are not as afraid to go out anymore. Ed Bartlett brought more tourists here, even with the recession, than any other minister of tourism in the history of Jamaica. And we stabilize things. I want to say to you before I sit down. Again, the leader will deal with all the critical issues. The stage is set for Jamaica to achieve economic expansion. We had 4 years to do a job. They had 18 and a half. Those 4 years we demonstrated our capacity to stabilize and manage our economy. We have sectors now that we are working with investors on that will lead to economic expansion and jobs for you and for your Jamaican friends throughout this country. We have ICT expansion coming up. You may have seen last week we announced the third largest ICT company in the North America coming to Jamaica, their first presence in the Caribbean region here in Jamaica, and they are slated to immediately hire 1,000 jobs in St. James, which will pull also from this parish called Hanover. My colleague and friend Ed Bartlett will tell you that right here in this parish, come the first quarter of next year, with the Labour Party management that we have, we are going to be announcing a major tourism development expansion which will see at least 2,000 additional rooms being created, jobs for construction and permanent jobs for our hotel workers. I could go on and on, but let me just say to you, Labourites, we have unfinished business that we must finish. We need to ensure that the next term is secure. Hanover.
What are we gonna say tonight, Librites? Shower! 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 We want to welcome our Prime Minister. Some people call him teacher. I like to call him coach. I like to call him coach because he's not just a teacher, but he's a person that shows you direction. He's a person that shows you the way. He's a person that keeps you on track. So we say tonight, we say teacher, professor, coach, Andrew Holness, we welcome you to Hanover, sir. We welcome you to Hanover. We welcome you to Hanover. We welcome you, Andrew, to Hanover tonight. We welcome you. There is a saying that says that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. But I'm here tonight to tell you that we're going to make that journey a lot quicker. Because we don't have time anymore to waste. When I walk in Eastern Hanover, I am disappointed that nothing has been going on there for too long. Too long. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We are going to bring the change that Eastern Hanover has been waiting for. We are going to be the change that Eastern Hanover has been waiting for. The first step is going to be nomination day on Monday. That is when you are going to nominate me as your candidate officially and the next member of parliament for Eastern Hanover. That's the first step. Everybody can say yes. Yes. JLP.
Says our destiny. Says our destiny. We make a change. Says our destiny. Says our destiny. JLP. Says our destiny. Make it get smarter. Says our destiny. Says our destiny. All of that courage. She says our destiny. For invest in it. Miss Paula had the best of it. Interest in it. She full of dignity. She developed the community. Expanding skills and training. Improvement for the farming. Developing, processing and packaging. Centers and health for tourism.
Walking in our destiny. And as Desmond rightly said, if I had any doubt that I was in the wrong place, I know for sure